What's up guys, Shifty here, back at it again with another video, and today we're gonna talk about the Team Transport Nissan Laurel and Sakura Sprinter. So alright, right now, I only have this right here, this pair. And yes, I know I'm late for the party. I know that this set came out like almost 2 months ago or even more than that. But recently here in Singapore, we just started getting them. I know I'm late for the party and I'm surprised that you're watching this video. Thanks for sticking around because today, I'm gonna review / rant. Yes, you heard me right, rant. There are some things I don't like about the Team Transport series. What are they? Well, stick around. I'll tell those negative points later. But first, let me talk about the things I like about this pair in general. So first of all, I love the decal scheme. It's really cool. Greddy, it's my favorite besides the Golf and whatnot. And I don't know, like the idea that Hot Wheels is creating trucks that can store a Hot Wheels car is a really cool idea. And they're not cheaply made, they're actually quite nice. I do know that Greenlight has made some trucks before, but for this Hot Wheels version, it feels very sturdy and very solid. It does have a metal base, the cabin is metal, only the container is the plastic part, and even though it's plastic, it's still pretty solid. That's really cool. And of course, the rear hatch pops open, so that's a really nice touch. As for the car, the Nissan Laurel, we first saw this in the JH2 Japan Historics 2, and I'm glad to see it once again. It's one of my favorites in the Japan Historics 2 series, so I'm glad to see have a recolor with a Greddy decals, and I think it fits nicely for this car. So yeah, very cool truck and car in general. However, there are two things I don't like. First, oh my god, I think some of you might see me differently after I say this. Guys, some of you might think I'm a whiny little BITC. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue. But oh yeah, you guys are looking at it, right? Yeah, you see that? It's not touching the ground. Alright, so how am I supposed to roll up? Come on, Hot Wheels. Why isn't the platform touching the ground? I know some of you are like, come on, Drifter, stop complaining. They're just toys. All you have to do is lift up the car and roll it up the ramp. I know, but it would be a nice touch if I could at least roll up the car nicely up the ramp. I know it's not a big deal, but isn't that the point? For such a small thing, Hot Wheels couldn't even get it right. If only you could have this thing a bit lower or maybe slightly longer, it would be perfect, and the car could nicely roll up the truck. And I think I'll fiddle with the car every day. If the ramp was perfect, I would just like bring it in and out. Yeah, I'm a bit childish sometimes. I like to play my Hot Wheels car. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. The second thing is, if you guys take a look at my car, what's that on the front bumper? You see that great mark right there? That's a scratch. Why? Why is there a scratch? No, it's not a defect. Well, alright, let's try this. It can't fit! The car can't fit in the truck! What? The reason for that is, yes, it does have a wide body, but Hot Wheels, come on, if you're gonna account for the wide body, you should make the truck cabin bigger. There is those things on the side right there. Do you guys see those wedges right there, the thing that's sticking out? I think the reason for the scratch on my car is because it hit that wedge on the side of the container. Why is there even a wedge in the first place? For details, maybe it does look more realistic with those wedges, but because of those wedges, my car can't fit properly. I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm not kidding, guys. I can't fit the car. It can fit in the entrance of the truck right here, but it can't go in any further unless I like really make it like careful. See, there you go. Finally, yes. Look at that. Can I close the truck? Okay, good. If this car can't, if the truck even close, I'll be so disappointed. But good, it can fit right there. So Hot Wheels, I don't know what they were thinking. It took me a while just to get the car inside, and at the cost of that, I had my car. My car has a small scratch on the front fender, so it's a really sad story. But come on, Hot Wheels, please, come on. For your future trucks, please be careful, you know. Yeah, this is really sad. Alexa, please play Despacito. Alright, that's enough Despacito. Alright, so let's go down for a bit. I do like this truck and car. Just two things. This thing doesn't go down all the way, and the car that it's made for can't even fit properly in the back part of the truck. I don't know whether it's a defect for me. I'm assuming not because everything looks perfect. But do tell me in the comments below, guys. Do you guys have this problem where your Nissan Laurel can't fit in the Sakura Sprinter? Tell me in the comments below. So yes, in general, I like it. Don't get me wrong, I still like it despite the flaws. But how about the other two cars? I mean the trucks and cars. Why don't I have them? I found this on the pegs just now, but this I couldn't find it. I mean, surprise, it's a Skyline, so people are going after it. So we'll try to get my hands on this. But alright, so the thing is, I think in general the first three Team Transport are looking good, and there are some more to come in the next few months, which looks good too. But the Porsche, in my opinion, it's a peg warmer. There were like 4 of them on the pegs, and I think it's safe to assume why. The V1 T1 pickup, it's cool. I think it is really cool. But the Porsche Speedster, come on. I know that some of you guys are probably fan of this 356 Speedster, but why this car? You could have given us a Porsche GT3 or a Porsche 918 Spider or the Porsche 917 from the Race Day series, or a Porsche Urban Outlaw, whatever, anything other than this car, man. Like, oh, okay, sorry, I just got a bit ranty there. What I'm trying to say is, Hot Wheels, why didn't you give us a nicer looking Porsche? No one is asking for this 356 Speedster, man. I'm kind of sick of this car. The same thing when it came out for the Forza Motorsport series. I'm not even sure why Hot Wheels decided to include the car in the set. As for this, I think this is good. Advan. You cannot get any more JDM than using a Skyline car with Advan decal. So this one is pretty cool. Once I get my hands on this, I'll be sure to review it. So it's pretty cool. In general, I think it's a good set, although I'm not sure. It would have been cool if there was a muscle car, you know. I do know that in the next picks there are like 2 muscle cars, but yeah, it would have been nice to have at least a muscle car in the first set, because I don't want to wait months for another muscle car team transport, you know. But yeah, in general, just kind of upset that they decided to include this 356 Speedster. As for the Nissan Laurel, I have no problem. I mean, it just appeared in the JH2 series and people do like the car, so a second release would be nice. For the Nissan Skyline van, same thing. It came out for the Cargo series, so I guess people want more of it. That's why they decided to include it in this series. That's good. I guess Hot Wheels does listen sometimes. I don't know. So yeah, back to the Greddy Nissan Laurel and the Sakura Sprinter. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, one last thing. Sorry guys, I almost ended the video, but there's one more important point. The only thing I like about the Porsche Spare is that the carrier is based on a real car, or real van. In this case, it's a T1 pickup truck. But I'm not sure why they decided to put the Sakura Sprinter or the carry-on for the other 2 cars. They could have used, for example, the Kenworth 1900 or maybe a Hot Wheels Long Gone to be for the truck. But instead, they decided to make a fantasy truck for these cars. Maybe it's understandable. Maybe it'll cost more. I mean, if you're gonna license a truck to be made in a Hot Wheels car, it does cost Hot Wheels money. So maybe that's not too much of a bad point. But what I'm trying to say is, if they made the thing standard where all the trucks are based on real cars and not fantasy trucks, I think that would have been cool. But once again, not a big problem. And for that, I can include the set. I think from a scale of 1 to 10. As for this Nissan Laurel in particular, just for this Nissan Laurel, not the Team Transport series, I rate this 9 out of 10. I mean, just to get at the truck, looks really, really nice, and the car is really good. Just, you know, once again, gotta reiterate this part right here, and the car not being able to fit properly. Let me go ahead and take a Hot Wheels car right here. Whether see it can fit here. Let's see. Yep, the Porsche can fit there. And how about the race day? 1 second, guys. Let me look for my race day. There you go, Greddy. Porsche. If this Porsche can't fit, oh boy, I'll be so upset. And by the way, yes, look at my messy table. I have so much things to do. Check this out. Very nice pair. Please fit. Yes, that's what I want to see. I'm gonna bring these bad boys to school tomorrow. So yeah, what do you guys think of the Team Transport? Do any of you have it yet? For those in Singapore, these started popping out in gifts, greetings. So keep an eye out. So once again, the Team Transport, Nissan Laurel, and Sakura Sprinter. Anyways, that's it guys for today's video. Kind of long video / rant. I hope you guys enjoyed it nevertheless. If you guys made it to the end, put hashtag Greddy in the comment section below. Thank you so much. If you guys missed out my previous video, click on the top right, or another random video on the bottom right. Don't forget to subscribe to both of my channels, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Rap God.